One big takeaway for me is as a POSH trainer, you need an understanding of the law, but you don't have to be a lawyer
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
And a curious question that I have is, doesn't then it obviously makes sense that pretty much every HR professional is trained in the practice of POSH? Or how does that work? Wouldn't it make sense that every HR head or every HR person is a POSH trainer?
In an ideal world, yes, it would make sense. But also, like, a lot of HR people do hire, say, outside trainers for, say, team building programs or, say leadership program. And sometimes it can also be slightly difficult because it's not just about the law that we are talking about, it's also a lot about other aspects that you're talking about, such as, power and the role that power plays in terms, when it comes to sexual harassment, or this whole notion of consent, like our understanding of consent. I think from the movie Pink, people have learned that no means no, but it's much more than that, right? It's far more complex. So it's also, navigating those territories and bringing those conversations, when somebody is conducting training. So yes, it does make sense for a lot of HR people to do POSH trainings, and a lot of them are doing it. But also a lot of times, because it also requires that you need to be aware of all the recent stuff which is happening, and sometimes I think it's just easier to get an external person who can be unbiased, who can be objective, and who can bring because I don't have baggage with any sort of baggage with the employees. I'm not dealing with them on a day-to-day basis, so it's easier for me sometimes to bring in a perspective that might be slightly uncomfortable for people to hear.